Right. So this time we are finding biggest among two numbers, right? Not only one pair, I want to find between two pairs. I will copy this statement one more time. So this time I go with the different set, say 50 and 100. Here also 50 and 100. 50 and 100. Right. So it is an anonymous function. How can you say? Because you can see lambda. It is anonymous function. Function without name. Fine. And what are the parameters? X and Y are the parameters. Two parameters. That's why we are passing two arguments. You can see two arguments. Perfect image. And the variable name is n. Yes. You'll get that output in n. And what is the actual task done, work done? This is the work done. So you are going to consider x when if x is greater than y. If x is greater than y, x is taken into, this is actually called as a ternary operator. See, question mark colon type, ternary. This is one expression here. This is one expression. This is second expression and the third expression. So ternary operation, conditional operator this is. So if x is greater than y, x is taken into consideration. Else y is taken into consideration. So now first format, see the biggest among first brace is nothing but 10. The biggest among 10 and 20 is, what is that? Last one. N of 10 and 20. 10 and 20 are passed. 10 is passed into x and 20 to y. Now, x is greater than y? No, false. So else statement will be worked. That is y will be returned. Y is nothing but 20. 20 is the biggest number. Next case, 50 and 100. Next time also, else this time I will reverse otherwise. I will make this as 100. Otherwise 500 I will make. 500, 100. So if condition is perfect match, x is greater than y, true. First number is greater than second number, true. So x will be returned to this format. Okay, very simple. What is that? Lambda 4.0 this time. That is on this. Yes, the biggest among 10 and 20 is 20. The biggest among 500 and 100 is 500. True. Got it? Any doubt in this program? Let me know. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Next, very simple one, this one. Next one, filter. There is one predefined function called as filter. We try with the filter this time. Actually, it is a built-in function. It's a predefined one. What it does, generally, we can take some sequence like even numbers, odd numbers you can find. You can filter. For example, if you are given with 100 numbers, you can segregate even numbers and odd numbers. You can separate. You can separately trace out even and odd numbers like that. Some for tracing purpose, it is useful. We go with filter function. Before that, let us write small notes on that. Filter is a predefined function, user-defined function. I mean, a predefined function, not user-defined. It's a predefined one, built-in function. Otherwise, we can call it as. Where is that notes portion? Here it is. Right. Filter. Filter. Right. So, inbuilt function or built-in function. Inbuilt function. What does it do? Use it to filter values. Use it to filter the values. So separation will be done. Isolation will be done between two different sets of numbers. Isolation will be done. Will be performed by this. And the syntax for filter is like this. Syntax for filter is like this. filter. It's a parameterized function. Write function name. Without filter means you have to write function name and sequence. Without using filter and with use, without lambda and with lambda, we will try sequence. So that is the syntax. A sequence is nothing but it can be a list or a set or something like that. It can be a list also. Sequence can be a list. Sequence of numbers. Sequence can be a list. List. Right. So we will work on one program immediately. This without using lambda, we will do first program. That is without using lambda. Okay. You can see number of steps will be increased if you are not using lambda. Means anonymous function I am not using in the first program without using. That is what. Def find. Let us take x. If I want to trace even numbers, what is the logic? If x percentile 2 is equal to 0. If you divide any number by 2, if the remainder is 0, then return true. You can write like this, Boolean property can return. Else, colon, return, return is a jumping instruction, return false. False. Now let us take one list, come out and take one list. LT is equal to, this is a way to take a list, square brackets you have to take for list like this. Within square brackets, you can give some numbers like 10, 13, any set of numbers, 1, 9, 11, 15, 21, 35, and 40. And one more number, okay, one more even number I will take, 66. Right. So this is the list which I have taken. Without lambda, we are doing first program. Okay, you cannot see any lambda keyword in this program. Just going to print type of. I want to know the type of data. Type is filter. Filter. Type is the function. I want to know the filter type. Type is filter itself. Type filter. Find is the function. Function name you have to give now. See the syntax. Just now I have shown you the syntax. Function name. What are the arguments? Function name and sequence. Sequence is nothing but list. LT. Right. That is a sequence. Done. Now, oh, I have done a mistake. One more bracket is required. That's why it is showing that. Now, LT1 is equal to list of, list is a predefined function. List of filter of find in the type, there are type possible. Their type is nothing but filter type. Now list మొత్తం display చేయాలి, even numbers odd numbers aggregate చేసి filter list of filter of find comma LT లో ఉన్నాయి, LT1 లోకి వచ్చేస్తాయి ఇప్పుడు. Let us close one more. సరిపోయినా closing, right. Now print LT1. All even numbers will be displayed. True any display. True and true only will be displayed. True is nothing but even numbers. Whichever number is even, that will be displayed. Print LT1. That's all. That's all. Print LT1. Now let us save this. Lambda. Without lambda, na? Okay, no problem. Okay. Without lambda, without I write. Lambda underscore without lambda without dot py. Okay, some name I have given like that. Okay, no problem. Let us run this. We'll get all even numbers, suppose. Yes. 10 is even number, 0 is even number, 40 is even number, 66 is also even number. Among the list which I have taken, is it matching or not? See, this is the list and this is the output which you got. Is it matching or not? Please check. Both are matching or not? See, this is the list. Yes, that is the list and this is the output. Here is the output. Without lambda, we have done this. In the next program, with lambda, we can reduce the code. No? We will try with lambda. So how it is working? First, study the program. Execution starts from main part. This is the main part. So a list is taken. List consists of some sequence of numbers, right? Some numbers I have included in the list. Then I want to know the type. Type and in the output. What is the type?
Filter.
Filter is the type because filter is a predefined function. And if you ask type, it will return filter type. And how do you write filter function? You have to give function name, which you have taken, that is find, and give the sequence. The sequence can be a list. Yes, I have taken a list here. So you got filters. Afterwards, list of, I want to get a list of numbers I want to get. I want to get a list of numbers by filtering. By filtering, find and id are passed. Find, list is passed into X and find is the function name. List means LT means 10, 13, 0, 9, 11, 15, 21, 35, 40 and 66. They are passed into X. First 10 is tested. 10 is true or false? 10 percentile 2 is equal to 0. True or false?
True.
True means return true. So what is returned? 10 is returned. 10 is stored in LT1. Next number 13. Because the entire list you are passing, don't forget. 10 is passed. Next number 13 is also passed. 13 is true or false?
False.
So 13 is not returned. No need to return. Next 0. 0 is true. 0 is returned. Like that, all the numbers are tested in the list. And whenever you find it true, it will be returned to this point. That number will be returned. True means. And that is stored in LT1 and the same LT1 you are displaying. This is straightforward without using lambda. Next time we try to use lambda and solve the same program. With lambda, we try this one. Using lambda, we will do same thing. How to use filter type already you know how to use. Data type you can understand. Filter, how to use filter, this is the way. It is a parameterizer function. You have to pass function name and sequence. That's all. Next program. What is that? Using lambda. Using filter using lambda. Using lambda. Filter using lambda. Here is right like this. Filter function using lambda. So let us write def as usual. Without taking function, shall I do this? Otherwise, that is better. Without taking function, we will do. LT is equal to, let me take some list. You take any list like 10, 0, 5, 15, 19, 20, 13, 44, 33. So this is the list which I have taken, right? Now, let me take LT1 is equal to list of filter of the function list. I showed you how to use filter of, you know how to use filter. First function name, but here is there any function? I want to use lambda. Lambda means anonymous function. No name means you have to write lambda. In the previous program, I have given function name, that is find. But this time, I want to take lambda function. Lambda function means function without name, that is anonymous function, means lambda keyword itself is the function name. Actually, it is not the function name, it is lambda is a keyword, means we are not using any function in this program. Previous program, I have taken function called as find, but this time I am not going to take any function. So I used lambda space x. colon x percentile, same logic 2, double is equal to 0, comma. The other argument which you need to pass is LT, list, the entire list will be spreaded there. Further, it will be evaluated. Right. Then print LT, print LT1. Let us see. Next, I want to print odd numbers also. LT2 I will take is equal to, again, change to list of filter of lambda x colon x percentile. In the opposite trial. Not equal to, what is the symbol for not equal to? Very simple. Not equal to 0, comma, LT, like this. Now let us print that also. Print LT2. That's it. Let us save this. And the file dot p1. Let us run this. So even numbers, odd numbers separately will be displayed. Got it? You can see here list of even numbers and list of odd numbers. How we got? Study. No function is used. Means anonymous function is used. Actually, function is used, but function without name is used. Working is there. Filter function is there, and we worked on that. But user-defined function is not there, like find in previous program. So in place of find, Lambda is doing the task. So let us start from here. We have taken list, a very big list here. You can see the numbers in the list 10, 0, 5, 15. Within square bracket, whatever you give, it is termed as list. Then list of filter of lambda. Lambda means anonymous function x colon x, because you have to pass some argument. X consists of each and every number. All the list will be, entire list will be passed. X colon x percentile 2 is equal to 0, means even. Even numbers will be returned to empty one. Otherwise, not equal to 0, odd numbers are returned. Any doubt in this program? Please ask me. Did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Next one, we go with map. Why should we go with map? So actually, filter, you have to give some list. If map is there, generally it is used for dictionaries, in fact. Okay, for dictionaries, we use map. Actually, let me write one program, then you can understand. How shall I define this? I'll go with program without lambda. Let me use map. And the syntax is very much like that only, map also. But I can show you difference using program. This one. Let us go to map. Then we will define this. Let me, same thing, but little difference. Let me go with difference. Same, just like that. Of map of that function name you have to write, comma sequence, whichever you have taken, that you need to write here. Okay. Actually, it will do some extra work also. In the previous program, you have not done any calculation, is it not? Only one expression is done. If you have a close look, just something is done. It is checking that and giving result. We are not doing any x square, x cube, Atlantic level. But this time we try to do something like that. Let me start a go with program, explain that. So first program without using lambda. Map without using lambda. Map without using lambda. So I need to take some function. def same find I will take find x. Now I want to return let us suppose 5 into x. I want to multiply with 5. That is the task which I want to do on a list. Let me take one list of numbers. Like we will take 1 to 10 numbers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 to 10 numbers I have taken. You can easily understand. LT1 is equal to list of sorry, here right now list of map of. So map has two parameters, two arguments. What are those arguments which you need to pass? One is the function name find, that is in this case, and the other one is the list LT. That's all. Now we need to print the list one. Print LT1. Right. Now what we have done, see, something we are going to return. Unlike in the previous program, we are returning 5 into x. Something you are doing, some operation you are performing, arithmetic operation here. We are not listing even odd atla list cheyata kaadu. On those numbers you are implementing. That numbers em maaraledu. Just they are separated. See the difference. Now you can understand the difference between what? Between what is the previous one? The previous one is, what is the previous function? Filter. Filter and map. What is the difference between filter and map? Filter in the రాసాను ఇక్కడ notes లో కూడా. Filter ఏం రాసాను? Inbuilt function use it to filter the values. అందులో మారేది ఏమి ఉండదు, వాల్యూస్ అయ్యే ఉంటాయి కానీ ఫిల్టర్ అయిపోద్ది. Just like filtering tea, you know, tea powder will be there, water and milk will be there. Milk obviously will be there. Tea powder will be there, milk will be there. Milk may be having some little water, of course. So only within them filter outing. Kotta em ravu anduloki. But in this program, something new is coming. What is that? 1 should become 5 into 1, and 2 should become 5 into 2, and 3 should become 5 into 3. Why? Because you are passing function name and the list. So list is passed. Means all these numbers are pushed into x, one after another. First number is 1. So that 1 is multiplied with 5, you will get 5. 5 is a different number, not from the list. Got it? In the previous program, whichever list you have taken, among or within that list, you got some output. But now in this case, not from that list, but something else you are performing, some operation you are performing on that list. Any operation, any arithmetic operation you can perform. So list of numbers are taken and you are passing map of find. Find is the function name and the entire list. So the list is changed to output em ravali 5 into 1, 5 into 2, 5 into 2 is 10, 15, 20, 25. 5 multiplication table you are getting. Is it not? Let us say as this is without lambda. Without lambda without lambda. Now 2 dot right. We'll get a multiplication table immediately. Right? Yes, we got it. Which is the
Yes, sir.
5 into 1, 5 into 2, like that. Without lambda. Same program lambda అయితే మూడే స్టెప్పులు వస్తాయి అంతే. ఎన్ని స్టెప్స్ ఉన్నాయి చూడు, excluding comment మినహాయిస్తే 1 2 3 4 5 steps. Why 5 steps? You can make it as 3 steps. 3 steps. Just we will do that. Just to take the list. List is equal to same thing. What is that? Starting from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So I have taken a list. Next LT1 look output రావాలి కదా. List of map of, but no function. ఇందాక find ఉంది, ఇప్పుడు find లేదు కదా, ఫంక్షన్ లేకపోతే ఈజీ అయిపోద్ది. ఇంకా టేక్ lambda x colon 3 into x or 5 into, ఇందాక ఏం చేసాం, 5 into x చేసాం. 5 into 5 into x or x into 5. You try anyways, no problem. LT may apply as one more closing to right. Now print that. How simple it is, only 3 steps. LT1 you need to print. That's all. Let us save this. Lambda 6 dot p1. Let us run this. ఈ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి నోట్స్ పంపిస్తాను క్లాస్ అయిన తర్వాత యూ నీడ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాక్టీస్ సేమ్ అవుట్పుట్ బట్ హౌ మెనీ స్టెప్స్ యూ కెన్ సీ సేమ్ అవుట్పుట్ హౌ మెనీ స్టెప్స్ in the program
3.
So first we have taken list. How simple to take a list like this. Then how to write lambda function, that is anonymous function, that is important. LT1 is equal to list of map is a function, but function name is not there. No, find we have not taken, so take lambda anonymous function, and it is having one parameter in the name x. X will take all the list elements right from 1 to 10, and this is the value which is returned into LT1. So every time it will multiply with 5 and returns that. Any doubts in this program?
No, sir.
Good. Let us move with the next program this time. Let's close this and also close this. So what is the difference which you observed in Notepad? We have to mention, no? What is that? Map. This is syntax, of course. What does map do actually? What is the difference now which you understood between filter and map? Filter returns true or false. Filter returns true gani false gani. Returns either true or false. Whereas map returns, what does map do? Not only returning, it will do business logic. That is called as business logic. The 5 into x or 10 into x, some operation you are performing, and that operation is known as business logic. So filter returns either true or false. It doesn't do any business, whereas map does business logic. Business logic. ఇందా చెప్తే అర్థమైంది కాదు కొంచెం చెప్పలేదు. సో బిజినెస్ లాజిక్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు అర్థమై ఉంటుంది చూడు. So we have done some business here this time, like you multiplied with that list. Some operation is performed, that is business. But in the previous program, no operation is performed. Just ఉన్నట్టుగా display చేసాం, కాకపోతే separate చేసి filter returns either true or false. That is separate. That is it separates. That is it segregates or separates or isolates. You can use the word isolate. Isolates. Whereas map does business logic. Some evaluation is performed, some operation is performed. That is the difference. So that is an important interview question also. What is the difference between filter and map? Okay. So we will do one more, or we will do the next one. We do another one. This time what I try to do is I will take 2 lists and perform some operation on that. Okay. Let me take a couple of lists this time. What is that? Let me take LT1 is equal to, let me take some numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let me take LT2 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I have to these many numbers. Okay. Now LT3 is equal to list of result map of lambda of x comma y, two numbers this time, not one, two, x power y into x power y comma LT1 మీద అప్లై చేద్దాం and also LT2. This is something different. In the previous thing, only one list I have taken, but two lists I have taken. ఒక లిస్ట్ లో నుంచి LT1 లో నుంచి I am picking x, and from LT2 I am picking y. That is the difference. Now finally print LT. We need to print LT3 because LT3 లో అవుట్పుట్ వస్తుంది కదా. Print LT3. Right, let's see this. Lambda 7.2. Right, let us run this. Yes, see here what happened here, x power y, x into y. X into y means 1 into 1, 1, right? 2 into 2, 4, 3 into 3, 9, 4 into 4, 16, 5 into 5, 25. Extra numbers are given, but for them there is no matching, no. That's why only first 5 numbers are taken into consideration. You got like that, okay? So that is the effect of that. Understood? Any doubt in this program?
No, sir.
Right. And the next one we have to move with the actually variable length arguments అని చెప్పి ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఉంది, మీకు ఉన్నట్టుండదు కూడా. చెక్ దట్ ఇన్ ది సిలబస్. హియర్ ఇట్ ఈస్. ఇది ఒకటి డిస్కస్ చేయాలి, వేరియబుల్ లెంగ్త్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ ఒకటి డిస్కస్ చేయాలి. అండ్ దెన్ ఇంకేమైనా ఫ్రూట్ఫుల్ ఫంక్షన్ ఒకటి. ఫ్రూట్ఫుల్ ఈజీగానే ఉంటుంది, వేరియబుల్ మాత్రం ఇంకొంచెం ఉంది, నీకు కష్టం అవుద్దాం ఇప్పుడు. యాజ్ యువర్ చాయిస్, షల్ ఐ గో ఆన్ టుమారో విత్ దీస్ టూ ఆర్ టుడే ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్, యాజ్ యూ విష్.
Yeah, your wish, sir. Your wish, sir.
ఓకే, సో ఫ్రూట్ఫుల్ ఫంక్షన్ అయితే ఈజీగానే ఉంటుంది, వేరియబుల్ లెంత్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ మాత్రం కొంచెం ఇక మళ్ళీ కష్టం అవుతామో అనిపిస్తుంది మళ్ళీ. కెన్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ దట్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఆన్ ద సేమ్ డే? సో వీ హ్యావ్ డన్ ఓన్లీ 40 plus 40 minutes, just exceeding 1 hour we have done. సో వీ ట్రై టు కంప్లీట్ దిస్. జస్ట్ ఒక 2 నిమిషాలు, ఇంట్లో ఎవరు లేరు కదా, స్టవ్ అది పెట్టొచ్చాను, సరే క్లోజ్ చేసి వస్తాను.
Okay, sir.
My family members have gone to Guttur, that's why vacation కదా, వాళ్ళు అక్కడే ఉన్నారు ఇంకా. Right.
Okay, sir.
So I will go with variable length arguments. కొంచెం కష్టంగా ఉంటుంది, అంత ఈజీ కాదు. సో ఇందులో 2 టైప్స్ ఉంటాయి, నాన్ కీవర్డ్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ అండ్ కీవర్డ్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్. సో ఇందాక ప్రోగ్రామ్ కి ఇప్పుడు చెప్పబోయే ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ కి డిఫరెంట్ ఏంటంటే, difference is that, so we are giving list every time like this, but we never tried with for loop. n number of numbers తీసుకోవాలి, ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఆ నెంబర్ ని తీసుకుంటా ఉండదు, అట్లా చేద్దాం ప్రోగ్రామ్. దట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్ యూజింగ్ దీస్ కీవర్డ్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్, వేరియబుల్ లెంగ్త్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్, సారీ, variable length arguments. So if better I do programs right away, then you can understand, I think, instead of doing like this. Before that, first shall I go with the normal program or this one? I'll go with the normal program as first one. Def. Let me take some. And syntax ఏంటంటే ఇలా తీసుకోవాలి, ARCs. ఫస్ట్ టైం యూఆర్ యూజింగ్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ పాయింటర్ లాంటిది యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం, దాన్ని వేరియబుల్ లెంగ్త్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ అంటాం. ఓకే, So the concept name is variable length arguments kada. So actually the two types are there. Actually, let me give little notes on that, then we will go with these programs. First of all, let me take note back. Variable length arguments is the concept. Variable immediate గా మళ్ళీ లాగిన్ అవ్వు క్లోజ్ అయిపోతుంది 10 నిమిషాల్లో. వేరియబుల్ లెంగ్త్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ మనకి వాడిది అయిపోతే వీ కెన్ మూవ్ ద అప్పర్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఈస్ డిక్షనరీ లిస్ట్ అవి రేపు కంప్లీట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. మిస్లేనియస్ చిన్న చిన్నవి ఉంటాయి. వేరియబుల్ లెంగ్త్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్. సో దే ఆర్ ఆఫ్ టూ టైప్స్. ఫస్ట్ టైప్ వచ్చేసి నాన్ కీవర్డ్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్. నాన్ కీవర్డ్ arguments. Okay. ఎట్లా డినోట్ చేస్తారంటే డినోటెడ్ యాజ్ ఇలా asterisk ARGS మీన్స్ మల్టిపుల్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ రావచ్చు. ఫర్ లూప్ వేసి ఎంతైనా ఎన్ని నెంబర్స్ అని పంపించచ్చు. ద అదర్ వన్ ఈస్ కీవర్డ్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్. కీవర్డ్ అంటే నేమ్డ్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ లాగా. కీవర్డ్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ దీనికి ఏం లేదు, డబుల్ స్టార్ పెట్టాలి. డబుల్ స్టార్ KW ఇలా ఫాస్ట్. సో దట్ ఈస్ డిఫరెన్స్. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ we go with this non-keyword arguments. First of all, there it is. So we have already started here this program. So let me take enter. Now let me take say n is equal to 0 and 18. Okay. Now let us draw one for loop. And how to draw for loop? For ARG in, sorry, use some space, in ARGS. So ARGS is the list of arguments which we are taking. From that, this ARG variable will pick each and every number. ARGS can be any big number. So from that ARGS, we are going to take ARG. Each and every value we are going to pick. Let us write colon, and here let us write n is equal to n plus ARG. n plus ARG. Now return n. ఎక్కడ రిటర్న్ చేయాలి? బయటికి రావాలి కదా. Should be careful with indentation actually. Return n. Now we need to print those values. How to print those values? So you have to call that function sum. ఆ డేటా ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుందో చూద్దాం. Print function name is sum, as you know. Print of sum of, you can pass some numbers 10, 20 like this. You can pass, right? So another set I will pass next time, like print of sum of 50 and 100. Like that you can do a number of. This time I may go with the three types of arguments: 50, 100 and 25. See, variable length arguments. What is the length here? Length of arguments, how many are there? Tell me.
2.
Here how many arguments are there?
3.
And a variable or fixed?
Variable.
Variable. Because first time 2 arguments. Now it is changing, varying. Vary means change. It is changed to 3 arguments. Next time I can go with 4 arguments. Otherwise, yes. So let me go with 4 arguments. That is called as variable heading. Variable length arguments. There are 2 categories. A category see here. Non-keyword arguments. Variable length arguments, non-keyword. So variable length arguments.